Grand Funk Railroad's "I'm Your Captain" is 10 minutes long. We were discussing long songs earlier, and "I'm Your Captain" by Grand Funk Railroad is 10 minutes long. So, still doesn't have "Stranglehold" by Ted Nugent beat, because I think "Stranglehold" by Ted Nugent, I think that's 18 minutes long. So "Stranglehold" beats out Grand Funk. But Grand Funk's "I'm Your Captain's" definitely up there, because it's definitely a long tune. Let's see here. Where are we going next? There's all kinds of places we can go here. Let's see here. What's my tally? Can I squeeze that one in? Ooh, just barely. Just barely squeeze that in there. Okay, here we go. Yep. I talk at the top of the hour and the bottom of the hour. That's when I talk. It's a rock and roll talk show. It's not a talk show that has rock and roll in it. You get me? You understand the difference? It's a rock and roll talk show, which means the rock and roll takes precedent, right? You get it? I hope so. I hope you get that. All right. And speaking of which, it's almost 8 o'clock now, so talk for a little bit more. I got a minute. About a minute. Nope, I ain't got a minute. Now it's time. That little beep you heard. Yep. Don't forget to avail yourselves of the links below. The PayPal link is for one-time gifts. The Patreon link is for a monthly gift, if you feel so inclined. That will keep the lights on, it will keep the internet going, it will keep the computer parts running, and I might even keep a little bit for myself. You never fucking know, but I usually don't. Usually it just goes right back into my shit again. That's just the way it is. Everything's so damn expensive. Did you guys hear that they're wanting to strike again and raise the prices up even more? I heard they're going to strike out west. And what does that mean? Every time the unions strike, folks, the cost of goods and services goes through the roof, because the businesses have to pay for those differences that they request. You feel me? So if they request a $15 an hour raise, you pay for that. Not the business. You pay for that, because the business raises their prices in order to compensate for the difference in the workers' wages. Okay, so whenever the unions go on strike, businesses hike their prices up through the roof. That's why we have workers here in the U.S. that are getting $15 to $25 an hour, and you got people overseas that are only getting 50 cents an hour. That's why, because the unions kept hiking up, and now we're way the fuck up here, and everybody else is down here. That's why. It's because of the unions. Anyway. Let's get back to the music. Here's Golden Earring and Radar Love, one of my personal favorites at the Von Helton Rock and Roll Talk Show.